Good morning, you guys. So today is Friday. My daughter has a half day, and then I'm going to work right after. It is so damp and foggy out. My hair is like not having it. It is so foggy this morning. There was maybe a very small amount of visibility. You couldn't really see much. I just tried that honey creamer with cinnamon, and it's actually not that bad. And I hope you enjoyed yesterday's dinner. Very easy, really affordable. Today we're doing two different dinners because my husband requested hamburgers one more time, and I was like, I just cannot eat them again. I just can't do it. I don't think I can eat them one more time. Oop. I just don't think I can eat them again. We ate them probably once a week in the summer between barbecuing, and I just can't do it. So him and my daughter are gonna have hamburgers. I'm gonna make that tortellini and broccoli meal again, and I'm gonna show you that. I bought two of my favorite foundations. I've been kind of putting it off. I never really buy the things that like not need necessarily. Are you sleepy? Not necessarily need, but it's just like a necessity to my everyday stuff. So I'll show you that when they come, what ones I got. They're just my favorite, and I always use them up and try to use something else so I don't have to buy anything and I regret it every time. It's warm today. Like, it's just so damp and wet out, and it just feels yucky in the house too, like sticky. Look, he's sleeping. He always sleeps right behind me, snuggled. And let me tell you something, the biggest, and I know a lot of dogs do this, but he will not sleep at night unless he sleeps between my legs, at the bottom of my, like between my knees. And you guys, at first I thought, oh, it's so cute, it's so comforting, I can sleep so good. And now, and I'm a back sleeper. Generally, I'm a back sleeper. I always have. I can remember I went on a mini vacation with my grandmother, her best friend, and her daughter. And they said to me, I've never seen someone sleep on their back and not move. I don't move a lot at night. But every once in a while, it's nice to be able to kind of roll on your side. I've been sleeping on my back so much that I notice my hands are stiff in the morning. So I know it's not the best. Like, my hands are so stiff and swollen this morning. I think it's the weather too. Probably also eating a lot of sodium yesterday. But sleeping with him between my legs can be very difficult because what happens is he wants to be under the covers as well. He gets hot, so he has to get down, stretch, and he's disrupting my sleep. The biggest mistake and the one piece of advice I could ever give new dog owners, new puppy owners, is do not take them out of the crate. Don't feel sorry. Don't feel bad about it. It's safety. There's just so many benefits to crating your dog. My daughter's really close friend, she's going to go to homecoming with him, and I really think he's a nice boy. He just got a new English bulldog, and I said, if you can't get them professionally trained, you need to crate them. But they are going to hire a professional trainer, which I think is incredible. If they can afford it, that's amazing. That is my biggest regret, is not training my dogs properly and not crating them. Simply for safety reasons, really, because I think, like, what if we had any type of issue where we needed to get out of the house fast and my dogs, if you've ever experienced little dogs, they're bad. And this is coming, I gotta get my little dog while I'm talking to you. He's outside. This is coming from somebody who, and then I'll let you go for the morning. This is someone who is an animal person. I prefer animals over people. I never discriminate. I love all animals, all dogs, but little dogs are bad. And I think it's because they overcompensate for their size. I think my sister was explaining it, and when she said it, it made sense. Like, big dogs know they are big and they know they're strong. So they know they can't bite, but little dogs think they're big, but they're not. So they bite a lot, which I know that's not the case, but that's what it feels like. But man, my Shih Tzu, you guys, I used to be somebody who was a die-hard Shih Tzu fan. I had one, I remember when I was 16, I was in a really bad place. I had saved up all of my summer money. I found a breeder and I bought a Shih Tzu, and he was the best. I couldn't have asked for a better, more kind, special dog. When I was pregnant and very, very young, he would sit on my belly and he wouldn't leave my side. He was the best dog in the whole world. And so I thought, after he died when I was 27, I got him when I was 16, he died when I was 27. It was very, very hard on me. No, I was 26, sorry. He was 10 years old. It was so hard on me that I wouldn't even contemplate another dog for a long time. So then in 2018, so that would have made me 31, maybe 30. I don't know. It was a long time. It was like 5 years in between dogs. My husband found Butters, and he's kind of turned me off of Shih Tzus, to be honest with you. And I know that's not fair. Again, it's not the breed, it's the owner, and I agree with that. But I also truly, truly believe it's also the breeder. And we're much more educated now on dog breeding, and it's not like backyard breeders, or you just either have to find a reputable breeder or go adopt. But I'm more in the area of trying to adopt if I ever did get another dog, just to give a dog a home that really needs it. But Butters is kind of, I definitely think he has the effects of dogs that maybe you don't know what happened to the dogs, the parents before, if they were inbred or if they were overbred or if they had genetic issues. He's just a special dog, and thank God I'm the one that has him because I have the patience for it. But he's a tough dog, man. He's tough. And then my Chihuahua, he's so high maintenance. So if you're not, Chihuahuas get a bad rep, kind of like pit bulls do, I think. And I feel like Chihuahuas are the most loving. If you want a dog that will just lounge and you can hold it all day, and you want a real companion, that's what a Chihuahua is for. They're companions. They are wanting to be with you 24 hours a day. But if you're thinking of leaving it home alone by itself, I don't know if it would fare well for you to get a Chihuahua. And now I've had pit bulls too. When my mom passed away, she had a pit bull. Her name was Daisy, and she lived about 5 years after my mom. She lived for 5 more years after my mom passed, and my grandmother and grandfather kept her, and which was really nice. My grandparents kept all of my mom's animals except 2 cats. We rehomed, but they were for 2 family friends. It's not like we gave them to the shelter. We just couldn't it was just hard enough to give 2 of them away. And the funny thing is, I'll have to tell you about the cat story one day. It's almost too unbelievable with my mom's cat. But we had a pit bull, and she was just the nicest dog. She was the easiest dog I've ever had, and one of the best. I don't know if she was necessarily a full-bred pit bull, but she had that big giant head. So it's very possible she had like a little bit of maybe American Bully in her. She was just a mutt, and they're the best kind of dogs. She was a good girl. I do miss that dog. She was like the last. We have 1 cat that's still alive. That was my mom's, and that's the one that has the incredible story. But I'll tell you that when I'm not holding you up for 8 minutes. So I will see you when I'm dressed. I have to get my daughter at 11:45, so I don't have a lot of time today. You guys, I know this is like not crazy to some people, but some people that enjoy the weather might think this is nuts. Even in the dead of summer, our humidity isn't as high as it is today. It's 96% humidity. I was like walking around the house, I'm like, why does everything feel sticky and wet and like damp? And I was just looking at the weather, and it's 96% humidity. It was unbelievable. I don't remember it reading that high even once. Oh, sorry. But I don't want to put the air on because it's not even like I think it's like just 60 degrees. So it's like pointless. Man, it's humid. All right, friends, it's like 20 after 10. I just finished my makeup, but I wanted to show you the combination of scents today. So I'm kind of out of my summer spring scents. Obviously we're going into fall and winter, and look, I don't want to sound braggy, but when it comes to hold on guys, I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. My neighbor has a dog. His name's Venom. I love him so much. He is the stockiest, fattest little bully I've ever seen. But my dogs bark at him, and they see him every day. Okay, I'm not going to brag, but I am a little bit. I've been using wax warmers for so long. I do not use candles, you guys. I get too scared with having a cat and 2 little dogs. When I was in 2nd grade, we had a horrendous house fire. It wasn't caused from a candle. It was something with the furnace, I think. I don't know exactly. I was so young, but I'm telling you, we lost everything. It burnt to the ground. If I ever find pictures, I'll show you. Obviously, I would let people know ahead of time. It was devastating. We lost every single thing, and on top of that, it was on April Fool's Day. So I have an irrational, not so irrational fear of fire, but over the years of using warmers, I've come to be able to spot 2 that go really well together, especially with certain types of notes. Excuse me. So this one is sweet berry cider. So it's juicy apple and raspberry, but it has a spice to it because it's going to be like a cider. Then you have my favorite. This is something I've been using. This warm apple pie from Sensational. I've been using this for 10 years, maybe longer, but definitely at least 10 years. So I smelt these together. That's what I'm going to do. So I did 2 of these, 1 of these, and it's like a warm apple. Yeah, like a warm apple cider with a little bit of spice to it. So I'm going to start showing my favorite scents that I paired together. I haven't been able to find my second most favorite. So this is my number 1. And then the rose mahogany is my second. It will burn for 5 days and be strong every time. But I'm going to burn this today, and I'll keep you updated what it smells like. I know it's silly, but somebody will like this. Okay, you guys, so I wanted to show you the pink glitter. Look at that. So this is the rosy goldish one. It looks so pretty. I hope it's picking up on camera. It's so hard to get glitter. Let me see. It's kind of gloomy out today. It's not the best weather. There we go. That's a little bit better. Look at that. Look how pretty that color is. I am obsessed with this Patrick Ta palette, and it looks even prettier with the pink. So I have about an hour before I have to pick up my daughter, and I'm going to try to clean my bathroom because I have concrete all over my floor from my husband. Every time he takes his clothes off from work, it's just a big mess. Look how beautiful this color is. I'm just dying over how gorgeous. I'm someone who loves shimmer and glitter, so if you're not into that, it might not be the palette for you because of the price point, but it's gorgeous. Okay, you guys, so I am heading to work. I'm picking up my daughter, and then I'm going to head down to work for a couple hours. Today, unfortunately, is going to be kind of like a boring day. I'm going to be really quick because I got to get on the main road here in a second. I got to put my air on. I had to put my air on in the house too. The humidity was just killing me, and my husband asked me to turn it on as well. I scrubbed. Oops, sorry guys. Today's like a boring day. I feel bad days like this vlogging because it's like I don't have much going on. That eyeshadow was so gorgeous. I did have time to bleach, which I don't use bleach often, you guys. It's like I have a nasty aversion to it. I haven't eaten lunch today, nothing. I don't even have any. I had only 1 cup of coffee, so I'm gonna, what was I saying? Oh my goodness. I bleached my bathtub because it just needed it desperately. I used Ajax and cleaned that. I didn't even get to make my bed this morning. I just hate mornings like this where I'm rushing, but I should be home a little later this evening. We will make dinner. And maybe I'll show you the skincare products that I've been loving, but I'm about to get on like the main road here. I'm at a stop sign, so I will talk to you very soon. Okay, you guys, so it is much later in the evening. I just finished cleaning up the kitchen. I kind of sat down for a little bit. I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna get this makeup off. My makeup's been holding up really well. This has been on since 8:30 this morning, and I really attribute it to, oops, I just dropped the white sponge, this Stay Matte from Rimmel. I mean, I have a little bit of creasing here just because I have a little fine line there. But other than that, it's been holding up really nice with that powder. I did get the 2 foundations that I was waiting on, and I wanted to share with you, these are 2 of my favorite drugstore foundations by far. They're just the best. And like I said, I always kind of neglect myself and don't buy what I kind of like to have. And I try to use other stuff, which I do love other stuff, but these are 2 of the best. So this is an oldie but a goodie. I'm sure anybody that's around my age has probably loved and worn this forever. This is the Revlon Color Stay, and I always get 180, which is, I think it's buff beige. What is 180? Why is there not the color on here? I have an old bottle somewhere in here that I can probably, I don't know. I guess you don't need the color. It's 180. So this one is really good. That one's really good, but this is elite. This is the best. I go back to this every time. It's 102 shell beige, and it's just this L'Oreal Pro Glow. No, sorry, this is the Pro Matte. The Pro Glow is just as good, but you guys, there's something about this. It's so good. I think that of all of my foundations, this has to be the one that I have gone through the most. I'm gonna fair say I've probably had 5 bottles of it. I really have. I love it. And I think that if you're looking for a really good full coverage foundation that doesn't look cakey, this is what I'm wearing today. I don't think I look cakey at all. I feel like it looks quite natural as full coverage can be. I also wanted to share with you a little review on these Aldi makeup wipes. I try not to always use makeup wipes. I do have a microfiber rag, but you guys, that microfiber towel, you can only use it maybe twice in a row and it starts to stink. And I just don't like using it on my face, and it never gets the makeup off. I know these are not great, but this is the Lacura. These are from Aldi's and they're less than $2. I know you only get 25. These are probably the most moist and wet towelettes that I've ever used. I never need more than 1. They're so good. And now I have to determine if I'm gonna wash my hair. I washed my hair Sunday. It's Friday. And I can't tell. I think I really need to give it a good wash for the weekend. No, you guys, sorry today was a little, yeah, why did all my curls fall out? Oh my goodness. It has to have been from the humidity, so I'm going to definitely wash my hair tonight. I'm sorry today was a little more of a boring day. I don't know what's going to go on for tomorrow. So if I don't exactly have a vlog for tomorrow, which would be Saturday, I will post. Yeah, look at that. All my hair fell out. That's weird. That never really happens unless I'm on like the beach or something. That just shows you how humid it was today. It was like, I might as well take off my makeup while I'm talking to you. It was like almost 100% humidity. It was insane. So I'm probably going to give my hair a good wash tonight. But if I don't have like anything interesting tomorrow or a full vlog, I will post. See, these are a really nice size to get ready with me that I had from a couple of days ago. Well, last week. Wait till you see how much this takes off. And I have glitter. Look at that. Look at that. That is really good for an affordable towelette. Now, they kind of smell like the Neutrogena makeup wipes, which I don't really care for. I prefer something unscented. Oh, this is so obnoxious, you guys. I'm just ready to get it off and go put pajamas on. It wasn't supposed to rain this afternoon, but oh my god, it rained so hard. So I'm glad to finally be home and settled in. It's still a little early, but I'm gonna shower I'm gonna read for an hour. I'm determined to read for at least an hour. You guys, I'm somebody who's used to reading a book probably every week, and I haven't picked up a book in a month. I don't know what's going on with me. This only happens once in a while that I just can't get back into reading. It's so rare that I get into a slump like this, and it upsets me, and I don't know why it makes me feel so upset, except that I don't like to spend a lot of time on my phone as much as because I feel like I already dedicated too much of my time for social media. It's just something that I always have been really passionate about and in love, not just making videos, but supporting and watching videos. I've just always loved it. Since I think I first made my YouTube account, like, and I never posted, but I think in like the beginning days, years and years ago, my daughter was like 2. But tonight is definitely a hair wash night. Let me just get this up and out of the way. My hair looks like shit from the humidity. It's crazy what it does to your hair. But yes, I just spend too much time on my phone, so I really need to get into reading. I have 3 books that I have pulled out, and I just need to bite the bullet. And then I want to watch that new movie on, there's a new movie on Prime. I think it's called Totally Killer. Is that what it is? And then there's a new Pet Cemetery on Paramount Plus. I will definitely update you on the movies and if I finally get to reading. So I am going to go take a shower, wash my hair, and I will be back just to wrap it up and say goodnight to you guys. I'm sorry today was kind of ass. I'm trying to do this whole Vlogtober. It's easy to do it in December when I'm busy, present shopping, doing gift guides, stuff like that. It's a little different because I guess October's not as eventful as I thought. I don't know what I was thinking with Vlogtober, but I'm gonna do it. It's good for me to have a little mini goal like that and keep my ass in check, because I definitely what is the right word, procrastinate and don't finish what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna go shower, do my skincare, and I will be back.